Hello again. I'm Todd Butler with the Cache Valley Transit District, and I have with me today Tyler Wilkinson, our operational supervisor that's over compliance services. And I've asked Tyler to come talk to us today a little bit about how CVTD handles questions and complaints. And so maybe with that introduction, Tyler, let's get right into it. When it comes to receiving questions, complaints, concerns, what is it that the district's trying to accomplish in that venue? What's your goal or objective?
Sure. I think the biggest goal and objective is just to provide good customer service. The goal is understanding, know what happened, find out the truth about it, and then resolve it if we can, and then to move forward and try to prevent any further issues if that's what it is.
What is the process, I guess, for someone to submit a question, a concern? How do they go about that?
Sure. So there are a lot of different ways to get a hold of us, and it can range anywhere from, if you're riding the bus, talk to a bus driver, and if it's something that's like an official request or something for the service on general, or a comment or a complaint or something, then there's a few different other ways that you can get a hold of us. At the transit center, we have comment cards that you can fill out and put in a box there, and then those get passed on to the supervisor level. We also have phone numbers that you're welcome to contact us. We have business cards at the transit center. You can send us emails. Then we have, even on our website, we have a direct public comment form where you can fill it out and put some specific information in there. You would include what happened, where, what your thoughts are, what your comments are, your contact information so we can contact you back. And then if you have some specific issues for like an ADA or Americans with Disabilities Act, or if it's a Title VI discrimination complaint of any kind, we have specific forms for those on the website as well.
Excellent. Sounds like we have a lot of different ways for someone to get in contact with us. And yeah, that's because we genuinely want to hear from the public. We recognize this is a public service, and the only way that we can continue to improve or address things is if we hear from you. And that's the reason that there are so many ways to do that. Well, excellent. So once we receive a comment from someone, Tyler, what is the process that the district goes through to address that?
So the process is in theory, it's relatively simple. The first thing we do is we review the information that we've received, and we look to see if there's enough information on there for us to be able to investigate it. Do we know the route number? Do we know the bus that it happened on? Can we pull video to investigate it? That sort of thing. If we don't have enough information, then we are going to contact the individual that put the complaint in to the best of our ability. We'll contact them within 24 hours to get additional information. Now, even if we have all of the information that we need to investigate it, we are still going to contact that person and let them know, hey, we received your comment, we are looking into it, we'll ask clarifying questions if necessary. But really what the goal there is we don't want the person that left the comment to feel like, well, it just fell on deaf ears. That's not where we operate. We want everyone to know that we're taking it seriously and we are going to investigate it. As far as investigation goes, we have lots of different avenues. We have audio and video recording in our buses. We have it in and out of our facilities. We have different ways, and we'll talk to members of the public if is necessary. We'll get communication from drivers, from other witnesses, whatever the circumstances are, and then we'll just investigate and figure out what really is the issue, what happened. Does it happen the way it was reported, or are there some other nuances? What's the context? And we try to be pretty open-minded about everything we see.
Excellent. One thing that you said there that just want to make sure the public hears is the more specific you can be with a question or concern, the better for us. So as Tyler mentioned, yes, if something occurred to where you had a concern, giving us a route number, bus number, time of day, all of that type of information is helpful for us and speeds the process along.
Right. Yeah. When we get the web comment that says the bus missed me at my bus stop, but it doesn't tell us about what time of day, it doesn't tell us what location, it doesn't tell us what route you were riding. If you give us that information, we will look into it and we will determine what the circumstances were and hopefully prevent that happening in the future.
Yeah, great. So you talked about this investigation process. what is kind of the time frame from the time that we receive the concern or complaint to the time that you get back with that individual with what you found through the investigation and a potential resolution? How long does that take, Tyler?
Sure. So the initial contact to the individual will occur within 24 hours. The investigation, 1 or 2 days, depending on what the circumstances are. So usually within a day or two, we'll have everything resolved. And it really does depend on the context or what the comment is. If we have someone telling us that they are interested in changing a route or something like that, those resolutions can take a lot longer if it doesn't necessarily fit in with the transit plan, or if we don't have the ability to change a route at this point. But in that case, we're going to be in communication with the individual to inform them that as well.
Well, great. I mean, this has been very informative, and I'm hoping that the public has a sense of how serious we are about hearing from them. And so, you know, we appreciate when you comment, both positive and negative. We appreciate when you recognize that you've had a good experience on the bus, but we also want to hear when you've had something that's been less than what you ideally wanted, or when you have recommendations for routes. We appreciate you interacting with us and helping us in providing the service that we love to provide to the community. Any other thoughts that you have regarding this, Tyler?
So let us know as soon as something's going on, and we can look at it, and we can take steps to improve things, because that's really what we want to do.
Yeah, I really do have to compliment Tyler and the staff, because they really do a great job of this. They take these concerns, complaints seriously, and they do follow up and really want to resolve them quickly. Well, thank you, Tyler. Appreciate your time, and encourage people, like and subscribe. Make sure that you're getting the latest videos that are being published, and thank you for riding with us, and we'll see you next time.